Well, hello. How is everybody doing? Welcome to another Monday. Welcome to another week. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you do. I hope you really did. I hope you did. Really hope you did. And also, I hope you're ready for a new week, to start a new week with renewed strength from the weekend. I think we can start right now. Hold on. Hey, how you doing? Let me just double check all the lights, all the green lights, all the little things that are popping up in the stream. Everything looks good. All right. So yeah, welcome. It's Monday again. Again. Good news. We are almost done with the application, with the mileage gas application. There are a few things that we need to discuss, things that I've been thinking, percolating, contemplating, etc., aiding. So yeah, there are a few things that I think we might have to change in order to, basically my idea is that we have to normalize how we store the data. Instead of saving some of the fill-ups in gallons, for example, and calculating the efficiency in miles per gallon, and another one in other instances saving in liters and calculating the efficiency in liters per kilometer. I think we need to formalize, or normalize rather, how we store the data so that we can then convert that if needed when displaying. In that way, we can easily create or use aggregate functions to display total distance, for example, average mileage, etc. But in order to do that, we need a uniform way of storing the data. We either have to store everything in kilometers, in liters, or miles in gallons, and then make the conversions when displaying that data. I've been thinking about this, and I think it makes sense. So yeah, and also we have to work on pretty much the last page on the project, which is the dashboard. And that's where everything that we are talking right now, everything that we are discussing right now will come together to show a nice dashboard with a lot of data and information that will give you...
Manager just followed. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you so much for following, dude. You're amazing. And you made my follower goal. You made my week. Thank you so much, dude. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. But yeah, we're gonna work on this today. And if we can't wrap it up today because of the changes that we have to make, most likely we will be wrapping up on Wednesday. And I think I already have a project lined up to start either on Friday or Monday. We'll see how things go. So let me take you over to my workstation. Step into my office, will you? 1 second. Wake up. Thank you. So yeah, this is the dashboard. If you didn't already, if you haven't looked at it, this is just a mock-up made on HTML and CSS. There is no functionality. We just have to take this design and port it over to Laravel with Flux UI in the front end. And that's what we are going to do today. So we are in section 2.4, mileage calculation and display. some of these things are already done. For example, for each fuel entry, the system must calculate and display fuel efficiency. We already have this being calculated when right before we save every fill up. So it's an event in the model class. But again, we are going to make some changes because we need to formalize or normalize. Why do I say formalize? Normalize the way that we store that data. And all of this is based on distance travel since the last fill up and fuel amount. That's covered. In fact, let me just, can I strike this? Can I underline strike through? Yes. Just so that we don't have to look at things that are done already. Now, the system must calculate and display the cost per distance unit. This is this thing. Again, that is a calculation that needs to happen on the dashboard, and it's an aggregate. We're gonna see how we can back into that. I believe we need two aggregates in order to do that first. We need to have a total distance and we need a total cost. So we can divide the distance by the cost. So we can divide the cost by the distance and get the cost per mile. Again, all of this has to be in one format. And if, for example, we decided that our vehicle, I don't know if we should have like a settings page. Now that I think about it, we should have a settings page where we decide what are the distance units and the measuring units. I don't know if that's the same or not. Essentially, do we want the distance to be measured in kilometers or miles? Do we want to measure the gasoline units in liters or gallons? In that way, we can decide at the time of rendering, do I need to convert this amount, which is in miles, to kilometers, or just leave it at miles? Do we need to convert this amount that is in gallons into liters or not? So I think we need a settings page. Thankfully for us, because we used the starter kit, there's already a nice settings page that we can use as a base where we can change profile stuff. I think we might use that page and add another section for, all of this that I just mentioned. I think that's a good idea. In that way, we separate that into a different table. I don't know if we're going to keep that in a table or not. I don't know if we want to keep the distance settings tied to the vehicle, or do we just separate it all together? And regardless of whether the vehicle measures distance in miles or kilometers, we just decide outside of the vehicles, regardless of what the vehicle says, show everything in miles or show everything in kilometers. I don't know which one is the best user experience, to be honest. And I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to do is try to think what would work better for me as a user. If I were to use this on a daily basis, what would be more user-friendly to me, more easy to use or easier to use? Because here's the thing. Let's use my example. For example, my car, even though here in my country the standard is the imperial units, which is kilometers and liters, right? But my car, the odometer and the speedometer as well, everything is measured in miles, right? I don't know about the gas. It doesn't show about the gas, but that's the other thing. When I fill up my car with gas, I always pay in liters. So I know how much the price of the liter is. So everything I pay is in liters, not on miles. In that way, I would like to see, even if my car measure things in miles, since I'm paying in liters, I would like to know the measurement and the distance and the efficiency, everything in liters per kilometer. Where's it the other way? Kilometers per liter? Yeah, kilometers per liter, I think. If one is miles per gallon, then the other one has to be kilometers per liter, regardless of my vehicle. So I think having everything outside, not tied to the vehicle, makes sense. In that case, there is one. We're going to take a break.
Stream is now paused for ads.
For the ads before we continue. Stretch your legs. Make yourself comfortable. We will continue in just under a minute. Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab some more water because I'm running out. Be right back. Running and back. And I'm back. Microphone on? Yes, not making that mistake again. See, power of automation. So yeah, I think it makes sense. We are going to remove or extract the measuring in the distance and the units. We're going to put that in like a settings table. That way we are going, I think I'm going to go for miles and gallons as a uniform way of storing data. So that if the setting says that everything is in kilometers, for example, then that'll be the input. So before saving, I have to turn that into miles. And when I'm displaying, I have to do the conversion again. Takes a little time, a little more time. I don't think it's too complicated, but yeah, it'll help a lot when making calculations and analysis and all that stuff. In fact, why don't we start with that? right away. First of all, we need a new table. And it's going to be user, it's going to be tied to the user. So why don't we put it in the users table then? If it's just one, it's just a couple more columns in the users table, and that will allow us to use the profile page and add two more form fields to the side in these two settings. And I can always refer to the logged in user for those settings, which is a lot easier. Yeah. Good thinking, brain. Thank you so much. Is it too small? I feel it's too small, isn't it? That's better. So let's think about this. How do we call them? Come on, brain. You were working just a second ago. Come on. 1 minute. What? 1 minute. I remember in the Gemini documentation there was a few columns that I removed in my actual document. So I'm gonna just take a look at that. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. No, that's not it. Maybe in this. Okay, distance units. That's 1. Price per unit, no. If 1 is distance, what will be the one for gas? Gas units? Does that sound right to you? Or amount units? Nah. Fuel units? Oh my god, why do I get so hung up on naming? Yeah, fuel units. I was right. Gotta trust myself. Trust in my brain. So, okay. We are going to create 2 more table columns. And do I make it strings? Yes, let's create, just make it simple. String. And let's call it district? No, distance units. And we're going to keep it as KM or GAL. But the default is going to be GAL. And then volume units. Okay, volume units I like better. I like volume units. Thank you, cursor. And by the way, see what I just did? Default gallons in distant units. Okay, brain. Table, string, volume. I'm just gonna, why am I typing it if I just have to hit tab? Because then cursor is going to add 2 more columns and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna type it myself, right? Volume units. Default. Go. And this one this is gonna be MI for miles, right? So yeah, by default, we are going to set the user, every new user will have miles and gallons as the distance and volume units. They can change that. This is only for displaying and storing to make proper conversions. Everything in the database, in the fuel units, in the fuel entries, everything in the fuel entries is going to be in miles and gallons, regardless of what the setting says. The setting is just for me to decide if I need to convert the data when it's going into the database or coming out of it. And that's it. Okay, so now we have this. Let's put those two in the settings page. There is already a settings page, if you didn't know. But before I show you, I need a vid server. Otherwise, it's going to look like crap. No, never mind. For a second I thought, but wait a minute. All of our users are in workOS. But then I remembered we still have user information stored locally in the database. I think. Don't we? We do. Don't we? We do. Hold on. Let me look into. Yeah, we do. Because when we get the information back from workOS, we just create a new user. I think that's how it works. So gas tracker, we go to user all. Yeah, there it is. We just have a workOS ID and an avatar that was returned to us when we use social logging. Now we just need the other two values that we just created. And by the way, the settings page looks like this. So we have profile, user, email. We have appearance. We could also have measuring units down here, another peel menu. And we can have something akin to this so that we can decide how do you want to measure your distance units, kilometers or gallons. How do you want to measure your volume units, liters or gallons, etc. So it's visually appealing, I think. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go to the settings page. Let's give this form. I think, let me study this, because if I'm not mistaken, if we go to resources, views, partials, settings heading. So settings heading, what do we have in settings heading? That is the heading. And then subheading and the separator. So it's this, and this. And then I think what we have is a Livewire. Is it in Livewire settings? Yeah, Livewire settings. Profile, appearance, delete user. These are just the actual content of each section, but there is one layout, if I can find it. Components, layouts, app, sidebar? No. Livewire, partial, where is it? I guess the easiest way would be to go to partials. No, that's not it. Settings. Let's go to profile, for example. Oh, these are Vault components. Vault components. I forgot. It's okay. It's okay. We can work with this. See? X settings layout. Where is that layout? Where is the settings? Because that settings layout is the one that has the menu. Where is this? Oh, settings layout. Here it is. How did I not see that the first time? Oh my god, I'm blind. Here we go. Here we go. All right, there is the navigation. So let's add one more. Let's change that to, what do you want, cursor? What are you going to do? Okay, if you insist. I swear to God, cursor is like having a puppy. Half of the time is like, who's a good puppy? Oh yeah, you're so smart. You're such a good puppy. You're so smart. The other half is, cursor, no. No, why did you took a shit in the corner? Why are you doing this? No. Bad cursor. Swear to God. At least my experience. I don't know yours. We are going to need the settings.units. What is this? Route? All right, let's go to web.php. Actually, we need the settings.php right here. Yeah, let's add it here as a Vault component, because why not? Why mess with it, right? One more here, and I'm guessing you know what I want. There you go. Now I need this vault file, settings.units. I am going to take the appearance page and use that as a base. So I'm gonna take settings appearance. I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna paste it. And I'm going to rename it as yeah. Hold your horses. Units.blade.php. Right? Right. Let's see what Cursor has to say about this. Update your account's unit settings. Okay, I like that. What are you gonna do here? Okay. Miles, kilometers, and then gallons and liters. But how is that going to look? Because right now it's just one row. I want 2 rows. I guess we can... I'm gonna copy this entire group, yoink, and paste it and just remove... Yeah. No distance and volumes. Miles and kilometers, gallons and liters. There you go. And do we need icons for this? We don't. The heading, because the heading is this, and the subheading. Okay, so this will be distance units. Distance units. Update your accounts. Distance units, and on this one. Oh, that works too, I think. So we have another heading for volume units. Update your accounts. Volume units settings. Yeah. Yeah. So that should work right away, right? If I click on units, there it is. We need selected by default. So let's do this one checked. And this one checked. You're not gonna do that? Why not? Yes, that doesn't... Why is there 2 of these? Why are there 2 of those? See what I'm saying? That wasn't me. That was Cursor. Holy crap. There isn't 2 of them. What is going on here? Spooky. Oh, wait. Am I including it twice? I'm including it twice, aren't I? No? Only once? Oh, no, wait. No. See? Bad cursor. Bad cursor. Delete this one, please. Actually, delete this too. No, don't delete that one. There you go. Just leave it like that. Be nice. Ugh, that looks awful. Oh, oh my god. Okay, so is there a way I can put a label on this radio groups? I need a label on each group and I need to separate those. Let me check. To the docs we go. Here we go. Demos, docs. Radio. Wire model. Yeah, there's a label. How about the group? Yeah, that is a group. X data. There is no X data. It's just wire model. For now, let's just remove that. And let's add a label for distance. Yes. And let's add another label for volume. How does that look? Much better. We need this a little bit more separated between each other. Either we add a div with flex call and a gap, or yeah, I like that better. See? Sometimes wait. Almost. You almost had it. That doesn't look bad at all. Now let's wire this to the values because I think that's why the check thing is not working. I need to wire it to a value with a default thingy. Just like the documentation shows, we wire model the group and we give values to each one. There should be a checked. Why is the check not working? It's really interesting that it's not working. Why is there an what the heck is this? I don't want that. No. Okay, now it's working. It was conflicting. It was trying to use Alpine.js combined with Livewire, and for some reason those two were not talking to each other. So now we can switch between miles, gallons, liters, and kilometers at will. Now we need to make this work. And the way that I think we're going to do it is as soon as you switch to one, we save. So make those two live. I think that'll be better. That way we don't have to, for example, in profile, we have a save button. We could use a save button. Or we can just do an update. We click that, we update, it's saved. Easy peasy, right? I think that's better. And to me, as a user, that'll be the expectation. I just switched it. It's there, stays. Let's see if we can do that. All right. Again, we have to wire this to a couple of properties. We have the distance units and the volume units, and we have the update distance units value. Do we need that? I think we just need... I don't know why you would need that though. Let's just work with an update. Like that. We don't need a value because we're going to wire this. And then down here in the first group, we're going to do wire model. This will be distance units, and then this one will be volume units. Right. What are you doing?
The stream is now paused for ads.
All right, we're going to take a break. I'm going to ban this bot, and we'll be right back. I need to come up with a better way of doing this. I don't like to have to do it manually. I have to look into some auto ban or something. It is annoying. Go away. Ads, go away. Okay, welcome back. So we have an update method. My idea is that I am just going to monitor I'm going to monitor the updating of the properties. Whenever a property changes, I just call the update, regardless of the property, right? So we can do this. I'm just gonna reach for the auth user and then call update and just update distance units and volume units, right? Easy. Let me quickly go to the user because I think I need to add this to the fillable array if I want this to work. Is there a fillable array? Yes, fillable avatar. We need distance units and volume units. There we go. Now we need... What was the method for... I think we did this in... Where was it? In fuel units? Yeah. Fuel entry form, I think. No, fuel entry. Fuel entries, actually. Wasn't it here? Interesting. I thought we have like an event, like watching properties. Let me just check the documentation. That'll be super easy. Go to Livewire docs and we look for life cycle hooks, was it? Mount updating. Updating? Yeah, call before updating a component property. There you go. I'd rather use updated. Right, and after everything has been updated. Yeah, let's use updated. Mount, where is the updated? Update. So we have a property and a value. I don't really care about which one of those is being updated. Whenever you click either, whenever you update either, you just update the user entirely with both values. So yeah, let's use updating. I guess I'm gonna name this a little bit more descriptive, and then we go public function updating like that, and then we just call this update units regardless. Come on, dude. Updating. Leave it as that, please. Thank you. Now, do I need to pass either of those? And it's not updating, it's updated. Just to be sure and make sure that the function signature matches what Livewire is expecting, I'm just going to pass a property. Not going to use it, but I'm going to pass it. So to recap, every time I click on one of those radios, it's going to trigger the updated. Once the property that is wired to that group has been updated, is going to trigger this lifecycle hook for that property. I don't care about the property. I'll just call the update units method, which will take the logged in user and update its distance and volume units. Let's see if that works. And by the way, I need to run the migrations. And let's just migrate everything fresh. Which means I have to log in again. I guess not. Okay. Now let me see the database real quick. If I call this again, now the logged in user has MI for distance and GAL for volume. If I click this and refresh, it didn't change. God damn it. Oh, I have to make them live, don't I? Yeah. Yeah. That is my mistake. I have to come down here, wire model dot live. Thank you. I think that'll work. Let's see. There it is again, and I click this, and I go back here and refresh, and please change, and it did. My chair is so loud I can't really dance on it. It's like an old bed. Still. You won't stop me from dancing. God damn it. All right, so we have that done. Pew, 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 pew. What was that? So now we need to look at these settings before saving few entries. Let's go and check at the few entries really quick. Let me switch back to miles, by the way. Actually, no. I'm gonna leave this as I would use it, which is miles for distance. No, kilometers and liters. That's me. That's how I would use it. Because I measure things like normal human beings. Sorry. So now if we, by the way, I need links. I need links down here. If we go to, I need vehicles. I need a vehicle. I just reset the database, didn't I? Vehicles create. I don't need this anymore. Do I? Yeah, we don't need to have this field in here. By the way, I know this looks odd, but the intention is that this is for mobile. So it's gonna look like this. Let me bring it over here. So we don't need this field anymore. This is already in the settings. So all we need is the initial odometer reading. Now, the initial odometer reading. Okay, maybe we do need that. Or do we? Let me think about this. No, we do need it. You know why? Because if this was me using the app, if I'm going to put in the odometer reading, my car has the odometer reading miles. Even though I want to see everything in kilometers, the reading that I'm going to type in is going to be in miles, and I don't want to do the math. So what I'm going to say is, this is my odometer reading, and it's in miles. At the time of saving, I'm going to turn that into, and just leave it like, actually, I'm just going to leave it like that. Because why? The settings is just for displaying. Even though all I'm saying is, I want the display of everything in kilometers, but my car is in miles, so I'm not going to change anything. If I were to say that the distance units of the car is in kilometers, because I decided that everything that goes into the database is in miles, I'll have to do the calculation here and save everything in miles in the database. And when I'm taking it out, I'll make the calculation back to kilometers based on the user settings. Make sense? Makes sense. Okay. Let's take a look at the save method, because I need to, based on this thing, I need to make a calculation from kilometers into miles. Yeah, okay. This is in the create vehicle, or rather in the vehicle form class. Everything happens here. So let's take a look at the store method. Right now it's just validating, and then create something in the vehicles table. Let me take a look at the vehicles table real quick because it has distance units. I don't want distance units in the table, or rather in the vehicles table. Do I? Do I not? Maybe I do. I think I do. Yeah, no, we're gonna keep it there because this is just for vehicles. It's not for calculation or anything else. This is how my vehicle measures distance, and that's it. The dashboard is gonna have something completely different based on user settings. For vehicles, we're gonna keep it like that. So, but the odometer reading though, we don't need anything from here. Or do we? No, we do. Because when we are measuring the fuel entry efficiency, basically we have to either, the first time we add a gas and there are no other fuel entries for a vehicle, we always take the odometer reading. So we take the fuel entry odometer reading and the vehicle initial reading, and we take the difference between those to calculate the gas per mileage efficiency. So in that case, we always need the odometer reading of the vehicle in miles. Always in miles. Even if the vehicle measures distance in kilometers, we want to change and transform that into miles, so that we can make efficiency calculations later. Okay. Okay, let me think about this. When we are storing, we need to transform. If the distance units is in other than miles, we need to calculate that or turn that into miles. So if distance units is in kilometers, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, is that? I was going to look for that. It's just, all right. I guess that's 1 kilometer 1.60934 miles. Is that it? I mean, it's not that I don't trust AI. I mean, I'm just not sure. Yeah, 6.2 miles. But that will be 6.1 mile. So which one is it? See, this is why I don't trust. This is why I have AI trust issues. For an approximate result, divide the length value by 1.0. What? Oh. Okay. No, and then it's correct. This is a division. But if it's in kilometers, I have to multiply it by 1.6. I should say that I suck at math. By the way, you missed that. So if the distance that I'm putting in is in kilometers, I have to divide that by 1609? Oh my god. Oh. No, it's, yeah, but it says divide. What the frick? I hate my life. Yeah, 1 kilometer is equivalent to 0.6214 miles. What the hell are you doing here? So I just have to multiply this to... Now you get it right? God damn it! What if I didn't check? What if I just thought, oh yeah, the AI knows best? Always check, even if it seems dumb. Always double check the answer because you are just seeing it. AI does not do math. It just predicts what comes next. It's not a math calculator. It doesn't know math. It's amazing to say that, but AI does not do math. Always check. So yeah, if it's in kilometers, just take that, multiply it by 0.62137. And we have the initial odometer in miles. Good. And then save it. Problem though. No problem. We reset it. That's fine. We wipe the value off. Now, when we are editing though, that's completely different problem. If we go to set vehicle is going to set all the values. Now, what is that? No, thank you. If do we do that before or after? I think before. Let's take the distance units, move it up here, and let's do an if. Not based on the user, based on the vehicle, please. If this distance units is equal to kilometers, that means that we have to take what's in miles and turn it into kilometers. So let's do the opposite. If we take 1 mile, we have to multiply that by 1.069. $60934. Yeah. So we do it backwards. So we show it in whatever distance units are set for the vehicle. Even though we're storing everything as miles, we need to show it as it was chosen for the vehicle. If it's miles, then we leave it alone. And we need to do this exact same calculation. Oh, look at that. I didn't even notice that. Thank you. Yeah, this is for the vehicle, not the user. Let's yoink that and put it down here in the update. 16 down, paste. So again, if the distance units are still in kilometers after the update, we multiply that by 1.60. Oh my God, no. Jesus Christ. Leave it like that. We turn it back into miles. We show it as kilometers, turn it back into miles before saving. Yeah. All right, this is all for vehicles. I think we're done with vehicles. Let me just create one to test. You can go away, thank you. You too, thank you. So let's create my car. Let's say 150,000 miles. Miles. Notice, miles. So no transformation will be taking place. So just create vehicle. And what did I break? Attempt to read ID on no. What? Did it not create the vehicle? What? What? Oh my God. What did you do? Wait. What? Reset. Okay, hold on. Vehicles. Why am I passing a vehicle ID in the vehicles? Makes no sense. No, that's create vehicles. Create vehicle. This doesn't make any sense. This is just for the create field entries. Should have been created. And there it is. Okay, 115 miles. 150. Oh, we need to update this. Because everything is stored in miles, but depending on the vehicle, we have to show it differently. Yeah, we have to update the listing too. believe we're gonna have ads in any time now. So let's just wait. In the meantime, I'm gonna look for that code hook, that code place. No, in the meantime, I'm gonna create another vehicle. I need a button. There is so much missing navigation here that it's amazing. I think we're gonna need to extend this to Friday. First of all, I don't know if we're gonna end up making all the changes today. So we'll probably finish all of the changes on Wednesday, and I need to add all of the links and all of the validation. I mean, I'm missing so many buttons, like cancel from the form, create new from this one. Yeah, there's a lot of buttons missing. Yo, Twitch! What up?
The stream is now paused for ads.
I'm gonna put on a jacket. Be right back. I look like one of those garden gnomes. No, I look like a wizard. You're a wizard, Harvey. Hold on, I can't see shit, Captain. Here we go. Hey, welcome back. Sure. Custom change. Almost took my out. Took out my eye there. Okay, so I'm going to create another car, and this time I'm going to choose a different distance units. Make, I don't know, maybe my old car. Now let's say this one is in kilometers. And we say create vehicle. I guess I already had that. I didn't have to do jack shit. Although, no, I did. I do have to. Those are miles. Make it bigger. These are miles. So I have to turn this back into kilometers when displaying. All right, let's do that. At least the UI looks good. It's just a number. I should make a computed property just so I don't put the calculation in the blade template. which looks ugly. Let's go to the vehicle model. Last odometer, that's an attribute. Let's create another property. Public function odometer reading. Yeah, let's call it odometer distance. Just for funsies. We know that the measurement is in miles. So to turn it into kilometers, let me take a look at the create vehicle. No, create vehicle form. So if it's in kilometers, I have to multiply it by 1.60934. The model. There. Now I can go to the vehicles template, and instead of initial odometer, I guess I can call it odometer. Yeah, let's call it odometer. Back to the models. That way we can just do this. Right? And then how does that look? Well, that's the problem. It's not exactly the same. I don't know if I like that or not. Hold on. The thing is, if I take the precision off, it'll be exactly the same. Because this rounds up to 6, then this rounds up to 9, and that rounds up to 5, and that rounds up to 135,000. Should we take the precision off? Let's try it. Should I do it here or in the... Let's do it here. Number, format, 0. Oh, but it's not... I need to round it up. It just took off the precision, it didn't round it. Is there a sealing? Hold on. I know there is a seal method in PHP. I don't know if it's part of the number facade. Abbreviate, clamp, currency, file size for humans, format, ordinal pairs, percentage, spell, until trim, with locale, use currency, with currency, nothing. Yeah, let's just round it up. Still. Yeah, there. I guess that makes sense. There is no point, there is no floating point in odometer readings. At least not to my knowledge. Right? I don't think there is. Unless I am having some kind of delusional episode. Either way, let's just round it up, because that way it will convert the same way from one way to the other. All right. I like that. That works. So we are properly updating and creating vehicles, saving the initial odometer to a unified measure of distance, which is miles by default. Now we need to work on fuel entries. Let's take a look at the fuel entry. Wait. Let's say fuel entries for the vehicle 1, which is this one right here. Let's go to the create form. Now here we need to make I think in this case we are going to go by the user settings. I think I'm gonna go with, well, 2 actually. I'm going to go with, if I'm putting in the odometer, I should have a label somewhere in here saying that this is based on the vehicle, right? So I should have something that says KM or MI next to the field so that there is no confusion about what should I put in. And that depends on the vehicle. I already know which vehicle we are dealing with because we're passing it in right here. So that's the vehicle number 1. That's the ID of the vehicle. It doesn't show here, but it shows on the list of fuel entries. So the odometer reading based on the vehicle and the fuel amount based on the user settings. So the fuel amount will have a label here based on the selected user settings for, the selected user settings. And these two are just money. Yeah, I think there is a way to put a label into an input. Let me check the Flux UI docs real quick. Input, file disable, read only, invalid, input masking icons. Let me take a look. Can you freaking grab that? Damn it. Guess not. Filter by Dun, 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 dun. And there is not. Wait. Keyboard hint? No, that's not what I want. There. Well, that's a button. This is a drop down. No. Can it be just a label? There you go. That's what I want. Prefixes and suffixes. Let's put suffixes. Let's put a suffix. A suffix. A suffixes. A suffix. A suffixes. So we put. There's an input group, and then input group suffix 666. Here we go. I'm gonna copy this. Let's go to the template. It'll be vehicle form or create. No. Vehicle form.blade.php. There we go. Make model year. No, that's not the vehicle. It's a fuel entry form. And let's go to the odometer. So flux field. Oh, I need an input group. Nyeh. We need to transform this into flux input group. And that has the input and the suffix 666. Oh my god. Stop. Copy this, paste it there. And we said that this is based on the vehicle. We already know the vehicle, and it's set as a property of the form, isn't it? So form, wait. I think that's how it's done. If it's not, then I have to use this instead of form. I think. I don't remember. Let me see if that works. Let me see. No, it doesn't. Time to read property, distance units on null. Oh, because we're creating. No, but still. Hold on. Hold up. Do I have it in a vehicle? I think I have it in a vehicle thingy. Don't I? Yes, I do. There we go. So that's based on the vehicle. In fact, if I change to vehicle number 2, changes to kilometers. Isn't that nice? So nice. There you go. So, odometer based on the distance units of the vehicle. Fuel amount based on settings. Let me join that. Paste it. I'm just gonna let you do that just so I can change it. Not volume units. No. This is based on the logged in user. like that. That doesn't look good, does it? I have to. I know. We need a property in the user that will take that and turn it into a label. I don't know why I said this, but it's a label without quotes. I'm still quoting, but I'm not going to use quotes. It's a label without quotes. Let's see. Casting vehicles. Let's create a property here. Public function. Volume units label. Yeah, that's all right. You're such a good boy, Cursor. You're such an intelligent Cursor. Good boy, Cursor. No, bad Cursor. That's my life right now. And let's go to vehicle form. And where was it? No, I keep going to vehicle form. It's fuel entry form. And this is a property, not a function. What is that? Oh, hold on. That's what happened. Remember what I said when I said such a good cursor, so intelligent? Not so much. Attribute make, get the function return. Okay, that one worked. You needed a little help. Well, kinda. Now you need to import the attribute. There you go. Thank you. You should do the same here. This one has a capital L. This one doesn't have a capital M. That's not good UI. Let's do the same in vehicle. Okay. Okay. Distance units label, get function, return match this distance unit, and do you need the, no, you don't need the attribute. It's already imported. Then we go to fuel entry form again. And we use that there. And it failed because unhandled match case miles. Of course it did. Is that how I saved it in? Okay, hold up. Now I'm pissed. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Should be MI. Right? Yeah. That was my mistake. Let's actually go back to the field entry form. No. Go back to the vehicle, was it? Yes. Let's change that back. And this, go back to this. And let's quickly update that in the database. Not user, vehicle. All right, we're good. We're flying, we're cooking. So this is based on the vehicle. This is based on your settings. And this is just monies. Now, here comes the fun part. I have to turn this into gallons before saving. And depending on the vehicle settings for the distance units, I have to turn the odometer into miles. And because I don't trust cursor, I'm just gonna open a little page here. What was the page? Miles, 2 kilometers. I'm just gonna keep that there. Then we're gonna open another one for liters to gallons. So 1 kilometer equals that, and 1 liter equals that many gallons. All right, let's start with the odometer. So if let's try doing this. Let's try give cursor some direction, because honestly I can't put all the weight into it. It doesn't know what I'm thinking. So I need to give it some comments. If the distance weight units of the vehicle are kilometers compared to miles. From miles to kilometers.
The stream is now paused for ads.
All right, we're going to take a break. I'm just going to hit tab and we'll review when we come back. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. Welcome back. Sure. Okay, answer over. Let's go. So I just hit tab. Apparently giving comments to cursor, it's a lot better. So here's the thing. If the distance units of the vehicle are in kilometers, we need to take the odometer reading that we're putting in. That we're taking out of the, this is for editing, by the way. We have to take the distance units from the odometer reading that we're reading from the database, which is in miles, and turn that into kilometers. I just checked and this is correct. We just take the odometer reading, multiply that by 1.60934, and that'll give us the odometer reading in kilometers, which is what we want to show based on the vehicle setting. Otherwise, we just take it as is. Okay. Now the fuel amount. If this is based on volume settings from the user. If the volume units of the user are L, which is liters, convert the fuel amount from gallons to liters. Okay, that's perfect. That's what I wanted to do. So we reach for the logged in user, check the volume units. If it's set to liters, that's what we need to show on the form when editing. So we take the fuel entry amount. Let me double check that first. So let's do the opposite. We take the gallons, multiply by 3.7854. All right, that is correct. Again, this is for displaying the amount in the form when editing a fuel entry record. Fuel amount stays the same. Price per unit stays the same. Yes. Okay, I think that's good. All right, when we are storing the value, we have to take it back. So the store is for creating. All right, so we need to make a few calculations here. Validate. Before storing. Yeah, the fuel entry. Convert the odometer and fuel amount to the correct units. I don't know what correct is, but I'm going to tell it. Convert the odometer and fuel amount convert the odometer I have to say if the distance units of the vehicle are kilometers, convert the fuel entry. No, the other way around. If the distance units of the vehicle are km, convert the fuel entry odometer from km to miles. All right, if this vehicle distance units equals km, then take the odometer and multiply it by 6213, which I believe should be correct. $62137, yes. So we take that, turn it into miles again, and store it in the database. Otherwise, we just leave it. That is for distance units. Yeah, for the odometer. And then for the fuel amount. Before storing the fuel. I can't type today. Fuel entry. If I really the volume units of the user are L, convert the entry fuel amount from liters to gallons. Yes. And can you please move this to a new line? Thank you. So we reach for the logged in user, check the volume units. If they are equal to liters, we take the fuel amount from the form and multiply it by 0.264172. Yeah, that is correct. So this is for creating new records, right? we're assuming, no, we know for a fact that everything in the database has to be stored in miles and gallons. So we check for, yeah, we do basically what we just typed in. And I think that is correct. I think. We basically have to do the same for the update. Yoink. Paste. And this is before updating. Before updating. And that's pretty much it. Okay. That should work. That should work. Let's do the same thing with the odometer. Let's round it up every time. So it is consistent. Where do we round it up though? When creating, yeah, let's do it here. I just want to round it up when making the multiplication because that's going to give me a floating point and I don't want floating points on odometers. So when I'm reaching for the value from database, I'm making sure that if I have to make the multiplication, I'm also rounding up. Volume units, I don't care. When we are storing, we can store it in the highest precision because when we are showing it later, we are going to round it up again. So we are going to keep it like that. That's fine. If we are out storing and also if we are updating, well, we'll see how that goes. All I know is that when showing up, when showing the fuel entry, I have to round up on the display. I think this is good. Let's go to the fuel entries template. And see what we got. All right, instead of distance units, let's do distance units. No, it's fine like that. The distance units of the vehicle, we already said it's either... Okay, but this is the fuel amount. So this is not based on the distance units of the vehicle, it's based on the user settings. So there you go. But we have a volume units label, which looks better. And then the total cost. And where is the odometer? Where is the odometer? Here. Let's seal this up. Round up. Again, this miles per gallon. All right, this, we're gonna have to check the efficiency now. But either way, we're always calculating the efficiency on the given number. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky though. Here's the thing. Every time we either update or create, we are setting everything back to miles and kilometers. Sorry, miles and gallons. So the efficiency, it's always going to be miles per gallon. But what about when we show it? Do we have to calculate back to, or we just show the number and change the label though? Shit, I don't know. No, it has to change. Which makes me think that the efficiency should not be stored in the database. It should be calculated. It has to be a property, a calculated property of the model instead of stored, because we have to calculate that based on the vehicle settings, or rather based on the user measurements. This will be, the efficiency is going to be based on the user settings. Is it though? I think it's more on the vehicle. Let me think. If I'm buying, no, it's in the user settings. If I say in the user settings that I'm using liters, then obviously I don't care about what the vehicle says in miles. I'm putting the odometer number, but I want the efficiency be shown in liters per kilometer. So I have to take the odometer reading that is in miles, turn it to kilometers, take the fuel amount from the fuel entry, which is in gallons, turn it back to liters, and then get the efficiency. This is turning to be kind of interesting. All right, let's do this. We are running out of time. We are going to look at the efficiency later. I know the number is going to be wrong in the list. But what if, let me check the list real quick. Actually, let's create a fuel entry real quick. So today is the 9th. Ooh, Dune tomorrow. Tomorrow I get to play Dune. Not tomorrow. I'm going to play Dune tomorrow, but on Wednesday instead of night. Today we're going to play Night Rain, by the way, if you want to stick around right to the next section, which is going to begin in a couple of minutes. And on Wednesday I'm going to play Dune finally. I want to play the Dune game. We're going to start playing that. Start from the beginning. In the beginning. All right. Odometer reading, let's say, what did I say for this vehicle? This is vehicle number 1. Hold on. I want to get it right. 150. Let's say 150, 100. 150, 100. And I put in, I don't know, how many liters? I don't know. I just know that I know that the cost per liter is about dollars. How many dollars? Like $2.5 per liter. And that I know that I paid, I don't know. Let's say that I put in 40 bucks, right? And that'll give me about 16 liters. That's still working. Is that correct? I don't even trust my own math. That's so bad. Anyway, let's just say that it's correct. I just want to create this, and then everything, the liters are going to be turned into gallons, and this is going to remain the same. Gosh darn it. Okay. That was my mistake, as always. Fuel. This is where? Fuel entry. Where? Create fuel entry. Where did I use auth? Where did I use auth? No, fuel entry form. Fuel entry form. And over here, use. I didn't add number, apparently. Why do you want to use number? There is no number. I said auth. I thought auth, and you didn't hear me. All right. Let's do that again. I just want to create one entry and see it, and then we're done. 9, 150, 100. Price per unit 2.3, 2.5, and I added $40. It's adding a 0, and I don't like that, but either way. When I do that, 16, create fuel entry, perfect. It's giving me kilometers per liter. I don't know if that's the correct amount, to be honest. We'll take a look at that later, but 4. Oh, it's not doing. It's showing me. Okay, hold on. This is gallons. 4.22 gallons is 16 liters. I have to turn this back into liters. Did I put that in the fuel entry? In the model? Jesus. No, it should have been in the set. No, it's not there. All right, I'm gonna make a note here. 2 things that I have to fix. I have to turn this label back to, let me turn this back on. I have to turn this label back to from gallons to liters again. And I have to review the efficiency calculation because I cannot do that I cannot put that in the model and save it in the database. I have to make that calculation on every single record. It's not too bad. It's just that I need a computed property for the model, and that's fine. Let me make a note. Okay. And we will do this on Wednesday and probably move on to the dashboard once we get this done. Okay, yeah, I think this is going to go up to Friday. So that means that the new project that I have lined up probably will start on Monday. We'll see how that goes. Okie dokes. We are done with by the way, I never changed oh my goodness. Never changed the title of the stream. Always forgot. Never mind. Okay. So whoever tuned in to see Night Rain was very confused. But it's on you because you didn't say anything. Anyway, we're going back to Maidenless and Soggy. We're gonna play a little bit of Night Rain today. So let me do this real quick. We're gonna turn you back to here. Here we go. Let's set everything up. Come on, game. Faster. Any day now. Jesus Christ. Why do you have to put a flashbang in the beginning of the game? Oh, camera. Behave. Yeah, we're good. You're not picking up the game, apparently. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now you do. How is the audio? Game capture. Looks good. Okay. Microphone. Should be coming through. 1 second. Gotta check. Testing, testing. There we go. Let's go, baby. Okay, so last time we managed to kill Augur, which was so annoying. And now we are in Equilibrius Beast, which is way more annoying, to be honest. But the annoying part of this fight is that it is constantly building up madness. And it's, well, I guess they all have that. The last one was building up sleep. So it's kind of the same. It's annoying. That's it. And also, you have to make a deal with the damn thing at the beginning of the fight. And if you don't make a deal with it, and each deal always has a pro and a con. So you have to give something and it takes something away from you. I don't remember exactly how the deals work.
The stream is now paused for ads.
We'll be back after the break. But yeah, it's quite an interesting fight. I'm gonna wait for the ads before I begin. Thirty more seconds. All right, ads are over. Here we go. Hopefully we'll get a good team and we can beat this beast. Usually by the third round. I don't know why. Or by the end. Every time I say this is the last one, that's the one where I killed where we beat the boss. Let me try this. So this is the last round. All right, I should do it. Matchmaking taking way too long. Too many chairs. Better. Is nobody playing? What the hell? What the crap is going on? Something's off with the stream. There you go. Stabilizing, stabilizing. Stable now. And it's matchmaking now. I think I lost connection for a bit. Don't know why. Game is kind of laggy at points. Can I get a third, please? Please and thank you. Hello? You're new? Wait! Shit. Oh, you want to use the big boy too? No? Okay, cool. Alright, guys. Skip it. Skip it. Skip it. Skip it. You do know that if you press start twice, you can skip this and get to the gameplay right away? Interesting, I know. Do it. Alright, where are we dropping, boys? Alright. I like when someone's calling the shots, and it's even better when that someone is not me. Garbage. All garbage. What is this? Improve holy attack damage. I don't care. Oh, I have to upgrade. Yeah. I should do that. Where is the thing? Ah, there. Much better. Dude, wait up. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Jeez, that thing hits hard as hell. Wait. I got you, I got you, I got you. Oh my freaking god. Chill, bro. You just wait. Just wait. Let me get up there. We'll have a talk. Let's just not leave any souls behind. I'll be with you in a second. Be patient. Thank you for your patience. Oh, smithing stone. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hi. Oh, they killed the guy upstairs already? Jeez. I'm a little late. I'm here, I'm here. Perfect. Rusted thingy. I always forget if this is an axe or a hammer. It's gotta be a hammer. Alright, where are we going? Where's everybody? The witch left. Awesome. And the green guy is nowhere to be found. Oh no, there he is. But he ain't moving. Why? Well, this is off to a great start, isn't it? Oh, there she is. She's back. Okay, never mind. I judged you too harshly. Wait, where are you? Can't see your name. Never, Joel? Sure. Let's go to whatever your mark is. Oh my god, can you mark something? In fact, let me do it for you. There. Jesus Christ. Alright, they're on the way. Guess next priority would be church. So let's go here. Where do you want to go? I mean, sure. Come on, up, up, up. That was unfortunate timing, wasn't it? Yes, hammer, 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 hammer. Hammer time. Can I do double whammies? No. Is this an axe? Or maybe this is just not a great hammer? I don't know. It's harder than mine, that's what I know. I'm gonna pick this up just in case. So these guys just left, didn't they? Where is the... Where's my mark? Red guy is just off on its own. You better not die. Wait, where is the... Oh, Jesus Christ. No, not you. Him. Oh my god, stop pointing to that thing. Alright, let's look for the other guy. Should be down here somewhere. Now that we're here... Nothing. Wait. Where is the other one? Maybe over here? No? There it is. No, not that. Not that. Not... Ugh. Eek, eek. Booyakata. You guys are not really strong, are you? Ow, piece of shit. Alright, here we go. Raises resistance, yes, to all ailments, including madness. Wait, where's the level up? Up there? Alright. Wait, where? I thought there was a fire here somewhere. I don't know. There's one down there. I just need to level up. You guys know that the circle is coming this way, right? And yet you are trying to go for the cave? No, no, no. Wait, what's that? Why is that pulsating? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna wait for them here. Oh, what did I do? No, 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 pick that up. Please, thank you. Please and thank you. Oh my god. Really? Oh dear Lord. You just lost 2 levels. Okay, maybe not. Jesus Christ. Oh my dear. These idiots. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be mean, but if you know where the circle is going, why do you go all the way to the end? I mean, you had to know. You had to know. And now you lost a bunch of levels, and you're gonna be under leveled for the rest of the game. That's just how it goes. Ow, motherfucker! Ow! No, 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 no. No, no, no. Alright, let's kill the guy with the bell first. There you go. Royal Revenant. Ah, this guy's annoying. Ooh. What the crap? Oh, there you are. Don't move. Thank you for waiting. Ow. Crit the crit. Or not. Ow, 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 ow. Rude. Really, really rude. Nice with the crit, yes. All right. Okay. Yeah, you did. You did. All right, so look at what's happening. You marked the, where are we going? You marked the castle, right? We still have 2 churches that we can hit before we even get to that, because I have 4 flasks and nothing else, and those things hit hard. So hitting this right now, not a great idea. Just saying. Ow. Why am I always getting to the fight just to get hit in the face? Okay, sure. The guy says, distance, please. Nice. Alright, cool. Nothing for me. Maximum stamina, attack power, damage negation, stamina. Oh shit! Pick it up. Give you no. Put it here. Where are we going now? We cannot go out here. No, 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 no. You know what? You guys can stay here. I'm gonna go to the church before the circle closes. You have fun. I'll be right back. For a second I thought I didn't pick it up. All right, now there's the circle. On my way back, I can probably hit this or just go straight for them. I guess I'll go help. What the hell is that? Oh shit. Oh my god, stop wiggling. Jesus. Up, please. Oh hey. Can get one of these.
The stream is now paused for ads.
Trying to buy stones. Yeep. Get up, buddy. Oh my god. Guys, what a shit show! I'm just gonna pick this up, because why not? Dear Lord. You don't have the damage. What are you doing here? Oh dear. See, no, I can't. That other guy is just throwing things. I can't be here. No, 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 no. That's just stupid. Dear Lord. I would rather go here. She's still fighting the golem. Oh my god. I don't know, am I the bad guy here? I don't think that's a good fight. That's not the priority. Oh, hi. Crit, 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 yes. See? This is an easy fight and you get a nice weapon out of it. Oh, please. Game. Look, where are you pointing at? No, there is no time. Circle is coming. Get to the center. I swear to God, if you die one more time. No, 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 no. I'm not playing with you. No, sir. Look at the red marker. What is she doing there? You already died twice in the ring. Although, we can still, well, no. Too late. Fine if you can get the weapon with that affinity. But there is no time. Circle is coming. You're gonna get caught outside. It's too late. And you know why it got too late? Because they decided to go for the castle with the 3 golems and die in the process. Oh shit. Now I'm here by myself. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Ooh, shit. I'm not gonna die here. Man, this guy can't not get staggered. Oh, he died. Shit, wasted that one. Hello? Are we missing something? Oh, it's up there. Nice. Sure, why not? Oh, shit. Jesus, finally. Never mind. One of the worst. Literally the worst. Ugh. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, look at me. Look at me. Come on. Ouchie. Phase 2, baby! Yeah. Here. Eyes on me. Oh shit, that burns, that burns, that burns, that burns. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So you're just gonna stay there? Cool. So I guess we're just gonna chill here for a while. And that's why. Connection loss. Ow! Fucking hell. What do you want me to do? Cursed. Run was cursed. Anyway, let me go to talk to that phantom lady in the room. Where was she? She was there. You are. Hello. I'm gonna touch you. I guess I didn't have consent. My bad. Where the hell am I? Where am I? And what am I doing here? Oh, hello! We're gonna have to fight, aren't we? Yep! Okay, alright. Alright. Shit. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. God sake. Wait, just wait. Alright, next, you. Lady, please, I'm dealing with this thing. Can you please stop throwing things? Jeez. That thing is gonna... Okay, alright. Yeah, very cool. Give me a moment. Ow. Oh, I don't have any. Shit. Okay. You are very annoying. Well, I guess that's what we have to do if we want to unlock her. So let's do it again. See if I can find a way. Was it this way? No. There you are. At least now I know. Wait a second. That time, well, this... Is that going to... It seems like not. But why would they give me the option to go all the way over there? If it wasn't important. So I'm gonna go over there. Maybe not. Alright, do the thing. Do it. Now you guys, get over. Oh shit, I can't get out. I can't get out. I thought I could just back out. That was not good. Not good. Not good. Again. Can I attack her from the start and just not care about the little guy? I don't know. I'm gonna try. Ow, shit. Ow, shit. Dude, come on. Yeah, I think this is better. Oop! Yeek, yeek, yeek. Okay, 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 okay. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch.
I will have my revenge.
Come at me, bro. Come at me. What? What? Now what? The Revenant has joined the warriors of the Round Table. Choose her to depart on expeditions like any other player character. The Revenant is a tactical... Yeah, I know who she is. I was wondering when I was going to unlock her. Alright. Okay, now for realsies, I got one more in me because I'm hungry, tired. And at that time, I'm just not gonna make good decisions. So one more game. We got a new player character. Let's see what happens. And on Wednesday, I'm gonna play Dune. Dune! It's gonna be good. It's a little bit more relaxed of a game. Still multiplayer, but less running around. I played the beta, really liked it. Can't wait to play it for real. Sees who put back the chairs? That's better. I guess it's bulldozer team over here. Look at those guys. That's awesome. Alright, where's the hole? Where's the hole? Where's the hole? Here. Ooh. I say yes. But I can't level up just yet. Okay. Everjoel? Great. We put this here. Ow! Alright, that's level 3. Can I put that here and you here and then do the double whammies? Wapow! Wapow! Leave the dragon alone, please. Whippa. Is that a cave? No, it's just in the church. That's good. Oh no. No, 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 no. Please, no. But I don't wanna. Okay, never mind. Ah! Stupid tree! Let me go. Yeeks. Ow! Jesus. Oh my god. Everything here is just annoying. That's the problem. Yeah! No. Wait. I just want to grab this, please. Maximum HP. Got it. I'm just gonna take a detour here. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go in here. I'll be there in a sec. It's just here. I wanna take it. Just gonna put this here. Don't mind me. Wake up. Please stay still. Thank you. Oh shit. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Oh, shit. I think I can do it. Maybe not. Ah, fuck me. Just die. Shit. I gotta go. Fuck.
Stream is now paused for ads.
Fuck. I'm fucking screwed. That was my mistake. Yeah. God damn it. I wasn't paying attention. God damn it. And now I'm gonna die for it. Yep. Fucking hell. And the thing was right there. I could have. Oh my god. God. I'm the problem now. I am 100% the problem. Pick it up! I don't know, I don't understand why. When you're picking one of those things, you should just auto-equip it. Why do I have to press it again to equip it in a slot? It doesn't matter the order of the slots. Just put it in one. I don't want to click it again. And that was the rant for the day. No. Not happening again. Oh, what are you doing? Man. Is he using a whip? That's interesting. Ouch. Crit, baby! Okay. Melted. Crit, baby! Melted again. Alright, it doesn't feel like the run is completely lost. I am worried about my level. Cool game. Get up, buddy. You too. Ow. 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 Well, that was not great, was it? You got it, baby. You got it! Really? Guys, come on. Can't do this alone. Ow, shit! Well, shit. Wow. Someone get him. Oh my god, really? Just come back. I can't do this alone. I'll just guide him for a while, I guess. Don't die. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I don't see him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. So here's the problem. Night's coming. And we are barely scraping it. You got it, baby. There you go. Now get us up because we have to walk a long time. That's alright, that's alright. Well, not really. Can I make it in time? Yes, yes I can. Up. Descend, descend, descend! Descend! Never mind. Where's the thing going? This way. Don't mind me. Just passing by. And he died. Cool. Really? You're not gonna... There you go. You dead. That's why you save the alt. Ooh, that looks good. Yeet. Can I do that? Yes. Yes. The double whoppish. Yes. In fact, let me just put this one there. That one hits harder. Oh, come on. Really? Never mind. Sir? You can't just hit me like that. You make an appointment. Ow. Stay down. Who do we got? This motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Be ready. Okay, he did it. You know what? No. Stay inside. Oh shit. There you go. Someone get the crit? No? There it is. There it is. We're cruising. We're cruising. And boom! Oh, wasted. Restoration, maximum stamina, maximum stamina. You're gonna need to run a lot. What are you? Why? What? What? Why? It's I don't like this. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Blood loss, blood loss, blood loss. Get up, get up, get up. See what I mean? Why do I have to click it twice to put it on? I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't even care. Oh my god. Oh my god! You know what? Fuck it. I'm out. Where was the thing? Where was the thing? I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. There. Jesus Christ. I hate you guys. Yeah, I know, it's to get more runes and level up, but Jesus. My camera is acting up again? No? Okay. Okay, this is what we're doing. Fingers crossed, I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. You have to make a deal.
Make your choice.
I'm gonna go with... I want to buy with utmost strength. Eventual greatness. Strength. Sure.
It is done.
I don't know what I did.
The time is right.
So I raise my strength, but also his. Awesome. Careful with the madness, careful with the madness. Hit. He just teleported to me. And I run headfirst into the thing on the floor. That's awesome. Get the crit, get the crit, get the crit. There you go.
The stream is now paused for ads.
Sorry for the ads. Can't take them off. Oh, Jesus Christ, move. No, 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 no. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Get up, get up, get up. I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't fucking have it. I thought I had it. It seemed full, but it must have been like missing like one sliver of the ultimate. Oh well. What you gonna do? Alright, I'm gonna wait on the ads. Only 10 seconds left, and in the meantime, I'm gonna get out of here. Ads are over. I died. Yes, I did. Yo, there you go. Is Mahoodles on tonight? Yeah, she is. All right, thank you so much for joining me today and for looking me fail in the games. I'll see you again on Wednesday. We're going to continue working on this project and hopefully we'll get to wrap it up by Friday. Again, appreciate you showing up and I'll see you again on Wednesday. Have a fantastic rest of your day and rest of your week. Okay, bye. Bye-bye.